Hey, Rob LeBlanc here, Las Vegas News Blog. We're over at One Kick Nick's gym over on Sunset in Las Vegas, and I got the extraordinary MMA fighter, Jon Fitch. How are you doing, Jon?
I'm doing great.
Awesome. So you know what? I know you got a big fight coming up with WSOF. Tell me a little bit about the upcoming fight, because I know you were supposed to fight with Jake Shields. What's
yeah, we were looking to try to get a fight with Jake Shields for the vacant welterweight title. There was some kind of contractual dispute, which sucks, but that's what happens with the way that the sport is run right now. The binding contracts makes it difficult sometimes to get the fights you want. But luckily we had a tough fighter, Zeferino, step up, take the fight. He's a tough guy, good experience, good leg locks, good submission skills. He's got a high finishing percentage. It's going to be a tough scrap. I got respect for him for stepping up and taking the fight, because he probably only had about 6 weeks of training. But you know, respect only goes so far, and I still got to elbow him in the face come next Saturday. Awesome.
And where are you at for weight right now?
My weight's good. I'm about 15 pounds out, right about where I want to be. You know, I think there's a lot of talk going on about weight cutting and all that stuff, and I don't really understand it.
Yeah, I saw your video. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I made a video a while ago because people were talking about weight cutting a while ago, and I was like, okay, I'll just make a video and show people how easy it is. You just get on a specific regimen, you figure out how your body works, and you get it on the right diet. It's not hard. 15 pounds is no big deal, with especially 24 hours of recovery. We wrestle in college, and we cut 8 to 12 pounds, and we wrestle an hour later. So, you know, you're talking about guys who are winning national championships and just top-level guys who are able to do this stuff. You know, the tournaments usually get 2 hours before you have to wrestle, but still, I mean, the sport's thousands of years old. You guys have been cutting weight for thousands of years. I don't understand what the big deal is.
So who were some of your heroes growing up? Like, who inspired you? Who were the guys that just, like, you were an athlete, obviously, growing up. So who were some of the athletes?
I mean, honestly, my big heroes were, like, family members. My dad, my brother, my cousins. They played football. You know, I was something like one of 22 grandsons on the Fitch side. I'm one of the small ones. I'm one of the runts. So, like, you know, I had to become the fighter, because if I didn't learn how to fight, I wouldn't have gotten to eat at Thanksgiving.
Right. And so now, the transition from collegiate wrestling to MMA, what was like the first fight that you saw in MMA? You say, hey, you know what? Maybe this is something I ought to consider.
You know, I saw like UFC 3, I think, Ken Shamrock and Hoist Gracie rematch. And we watched a number of other things, Bas Rutten and Frank Shamrock. I remember getting that. We ran some K1s and different things. But it never occurred to me that I was going to do that. You know, it was always kind of a joke that, oh, well, if everything else doesn't work out, I'll go and become a fighter in Asia somewhere or something. But it wasn't until I got to college and in my later years in college that I started thinking about it. I had my assistant coach, Tom Erickson, was fighting. And I started thinking that I was just starting to get good at wrestling. You know, I didn't have a great first couple years at Purdue, and then my junior year I got injured. My senior year I had a pretty good year, but I wasn't done competing. So my options were, you know, do I try to make an Olympic team, or do I try this fighting thing? And I decided to go with the fighting thing, because at least you got paid to get beat up in fighting, as opposed to not getting paid to wrestle.
Right. And so I also know that you, when did you start contributing and working with One Kick Nick over here?
Yeah, I've been here at One Kicks for about a year and a half. I left AKA a little while ago to take a job in Syracuse, and I was trying to build a fight team out in Syracuse. Things didn't work out over there, so came back to AKA before the Dennis Hallman fight, and then after the Hallman fight, I moved here to Las Vegas. You know, I really like the idea of trying to create something new and build something new up. I'd done a lot of work with AKA, and that was really a team effort. Like, all the fighters together, and the coaches and management, we all really worked together to build that team and make that team. So I kind of wanted to test myself and see if I could kind of set out on my own and do it again. And me and Nick clicked immediately, and we've been doing really good things, and I think people are going to start seeing it here in this next year. Our guys have really come a long way, and they're going to start winning some big fights.
Awesome. If somebody wanted to get a hold of you, Jon, do you have a website or Twitter?
JonFitch.net is my website. It needs to be updated. But you can also reach me. Twitter is the easiest way, at JonFitch.net, spelled out. I also have a secondary Twitter for my business, Fitch Smash. It's a combatives program. And that's Fitch Smash _Smash on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Awesome. Good luck. We look forward to seeing you fight next week. Great spending some time with you. You have a great day.
Thank you.